niggas out here in California, man. Y'all need to stay tapped in on my boy channel on some real stuff.
All right, let them know your channel and everything and all that good stuff.
All right, well, y'all can find me on YouTube as Tay Diggins, TayDiggins. I do cars. Tap in.
All right, for sure.
Good looking, bro.
All right.
Hey, they shout out to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was bad off and still had clear niggas.
You know, here doing the usual. I would do a fancy intro, but all right. I've been gone for 2 weeks off the internet, so I mean that's like 10 years in internet years. So yeah, man, I'm just picking up a few parts, things that gotta get done so I can get out of Bertha for a little while and get her finished, and then go to finish Herbie because I'm tired. Just old car owning is not what I thought it was. I'll just tell you that much. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that so much. All right, have a good one. All right. And that's my favorite spot, IPC, only one I go to. As you can see, these freaking potholes are merciless on my car, and they have no mercy. This one's dinged up and danged to bent up at the tip of the dang. I haven't even washed it. Been stuck in the house. Long story. If I explain it, and you know how the world works right now. I mean, I don't think I'd explain common sense to you. So, anyway, got that dent on that rail. Got this on those rails. Transmission leaking. Same thing with the motor. Had to get a couple parts. You would think that I'm doing this for the first time. How many times have we done this so far? 5 times. And I'm going to show you why Herbie isn't finished. I bet people like, why you haven't finished Herbie? Why isn't it done? When we going to see Herbie again? I'm going to show you.
You ain't going to see Herbie for a long time.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. It was supposed to be a quick little paint. We thought we just going to cut down some stuff and straighten it out, but...
Had more surprises than a birthday gift.
Yeah, had too many surprises. Okay, This is what I'm talking about. Look, stuff happens with Volkswagens. That's why I haven't been in a rush. That's why I haven't updated. There's just so many things, like as we're working on it, we find new things. It was just supposed to be a quick little scuff and cut, knock out a few dings and paint. Wasn't that the plan? That was the plan. But as we got to opening and dissecting and finding more things, we found more things that we needed to do, and we found that a lot of our work was yet to be done.
This bitch had more gifts than Christmas.
Yeah, more gifts. I mean, the surprises kept coming. The surprises kept coming. We had knocked a dent out, we find another dent. Then we go and cut down to the metal, and then you find out that whole panel was covered in Bondo, and somebody drilled holes into the body. So, you probably in your feelings or think I'm like don't care or don't want to put up Herbie content, but it's just like, at this point, what am I going to show you? That I keep finding a new problem, and then you be like, is it clickbait or is he just putting on a show? So, me being a dummy that I was, assuming that the body was decent, which I know any car you get, should go to the metal, but I didn't want to go to the metal, so we decided I want to go do a little quick once over, and then I find surprises like this. Every time we get the paint, we get it down, get the panel. I shot poly primer on it. We did all kind of stuff to get it prepped to make sure that we wouldn't have any issues, and we still have issues like the paint bleeding over. Some of the fenders and panels were looking quite amazing until we get the bleed over. So that fender has bleed over. This fender is actually kind of sexy. Hopefully we don't have to touch this one. We'll possibly have to touch this one because we got a little bleed through. You saw the other fender. Few of the imperfections that, I'm not going to drive it until it looks pretty decent. So here's another bleed through. So the color that was under there, you know, with different kind of, the old stuff was like maybe lacquer, and this stuff that we use nowadays is not solvent based, it's water based. And so when you use these water based against oil, you get that reaction. So that's why I haven't updated you with any Herbie content or anything with Herbie, because every time I try to get Herbie to the finish line, I find a new reason to stop, and another reason to start all over and get more things done. So forgive me for not putting up something about Herbie. Look at all this. I gotta go inside the fender. Things need to be re-welded. So I gotta cut this whole little gutter out and re-weld a piece. I don't want to do a video on that. There's 1,000 YouTubers, automotive, especially with our Volkswagen community, that people that already do this. So why would I make a video of that when somebody's already done it? If you want to see that kind of content, it is a great, very entertaining young man named Slays VW Beetle that does that all the time. So, I mean, I don't want to bore you with something that you already seen before. It just seems like a waste of energy. It's a lot of Chris Vallone. There's a bunch of people that does this, but I would tell you, if you want to get the best content of when it comes to VW restoration and building, is Clay's VW Beetle, because every detail, it's like, and he explains it in a way that makes everything kind of stick in your head, and you learn, you know, not to make the mistakes I did, because I should have just took the car apart, but it was already a driving car. I thought, okay, I could just do a quick little once over and it'll be all right, and I'll just fine tune the details at the end. But you live and you learn. And the lesson I learned is I shouldn't have did that. So, you know, if you're mad, I'm sorry. Forgive me. But, you know, it kind of goes with the building of Volkswagens and cars and old stuff. So, yeah. All right. Hope that helped.